So you've decided that martial arts might be right for your child or yourself. Now what? My name is Ron Achenbach, and I'm the owner and chief instructor of Karate America de Pere. I've created this short video to kind of help you decide if martial arts is a good fit and think about some of the things that you want to do going forward to make the best choices for joining a martial arts program. There's two big misconceptions in martial arts. One's geared towards kids, the other one's geared towards adults. The big ones for kids is that karate or martial arts is going to teach them how to fight. And actually what it does is it teaches them how to avoid conflicts or resolve conflicts as best they can. And if there's a physical confrontation, how to defend themselves. The bigger thing for kids, and especially with my program, I know we focus on creating kids that are more respectful, more responsible, and more outgoing. Now for adults, the big misconception is I got to be athletic, I got to be strong, I got to be flexible, I got to be all these things. The reality is most adults who are in martial arts have no physical, athletic background per se, other than possibly doing something in high school and maybe college, and that's it. For me personally, my oldest student who made it to their black belt and earned their black belt was 60 years old. So age is definitely not a factor. It's more attitude than anything. And one of the other things that we want to think about with that, like I said, is just that kind of willingness of sorts. That's the bigger deal. With kids, it's about confidence. A confident child is going to get bullied less. They're going to be more willing to ask questions in school, so they're going to get better grades. They're going to be more willing to challenge themselves. And one of the big things we need to understand is a confident child grows up to being a confident adult. And in today's job market, and especially going into the future, confidence is going to be everything for adults. For adults, it's that idea of empowerment. How do I empower myself? And it's in a way of thinking about, setting up little objectives. I heard an author once say that success is that worthy progression towards an ideal outcome that we want. And karate allows that, and martial arts allows that, because you have those little steps, those little wins every day, and we feel successful and we feel happy. But it's also a big part for adults. It's actually a huge part. It's a way to decompress and get that stress out from the day. And at that same time, have some time for yourself. That is huge. I like to equate martial arts to breathing. When you first learn to breathe, a little challenging, but we adapted very quickly and got to experience a whole new world because of it. Martial arts is much like that. So here's a couple things that we want to think about. One is going into a school culture. Some schools have a culture that's very sport-oriented. A lot of competition, that type of thing. Some schools are very traditional-oriented. We're a little bit of both. Our culture of our school is very simple. We teach people to believe in themselves and hold themselves to a higher standard, whether they're kids or adults. And that's the real thing. But here's something else to also keep in mind. Not every school is for everyone. And like I said, for us, in our school, and most schools are this way, we have a chance for you guys to come in and try out the program for a short period of time. It's a way for, one, your child to see if martial arts is really something they want to do. A lot of kids think they know what karate is about by watching it on TV. They get into class, they realize it's something completely different. For adults, if you're looking at it from a parent perspective, it's what solutions can we help you with for helping raise your child? If you're looking at it for yourself, is it a good fit? Is it a good community for you? And the last part, it's actually for us to look at you and see if you're a good fit for our programs. So again, not everybody's a good fit for our program. And so kind of think of it like a three-legged stool. If any one of those three parts are missing, it's not going to work. So here's what you need to do. First is decide the outcome that you want from the program. whether it's for you or your child. You know, what's that solution you're looking for? And then contact a school. You know, whether you live in Green Bay, De Pere, Allouez, Howard, Bellevue, no matter where you live in the area, there's a couple schools around that you can check out that you can get a good feel for if they have what you are looking for. And then contact them, set up an appointment to take a tour of the school and see what type of trial program that you can get in on, and just check them out. You know, like I said, most of them give anywhere from a couple of days to a couple of weeks where you can come in and check them out. And whether it's for free, like we do a free trial program, some do free, some do a short discounted rate. Just be aware that school prices can range anywhere from $50 a month to $150 a month, depending on if they're a part-time school or if they're a professional school. So a few things for you to think about, but like I said, this hopefully will start you in the right direction and help you breathe a little bit easier in making the decision of where you want to go with your martial arts or your child's martial arts. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope it was instructive.